I was going to start off the day with Connor McDavid news, but too much has happened. First of all, for you Miami Dolphin fans out there, okay, good news. Uh, Chop Robinson let uh, David Furonis know through his IG account that he's all right. So they're practicing scrimmaging with the Lions. Lions destroyed them today in the scrimmage. But the bottom line, Chop Robinson's okay. So Dolphins get some good news. Now let's get to it. Give me a second. Hold on. All right, let's get to it. First of all, Connor McDavid. Now, I found this out Monday, but yesterday I was busy, and last night I was completely drained. So let me get to it. Word is out of Edmonton is that whenever he's ready to sign, the Oilers will give him what he wants. Now, word on the street, if he takes a 2 year deal, it could be either 2 years for either 32 million or 36 million. What that means, if he takes a 2 year deal, it's either 16 million a year or 18 million a year. If he takes a 4 year deal, it can be up to anywhere between 72 and 75 million. Now, if you ask me, if I'm Connor McDavid, and I'm going to give the Oilers, let's say, 2 more years, that's 3 more years. If he's not holding a Stanley Cup in 3 years, I'm out of there. Okay. Now keep this in mind, and I'm gonna go get the list of next year's free agents that are unrestricted. The teams with the most money next year are the Rangers, the Leafs, Boston, Philly, Chicago. What did that tell you? If you're a fan of the Golden Knights, if you're a fan of the Oilers, especially if Connor doesn't sign and they get the camp. Those big market teams are tired of seeing Florida win cups. And I'm talking about two from the Lightning and the monster that is in Sunrise right now, Jupiter. Those big market teams are going to want to spend. And don't be surprised if these players' agents tell them, hold up a minute, big name, big cities got the most money next summer. Blackhawks next year have to spend up to $64 million with the escrow. Think about that, $64 million for the Blackhawks and the escrow. That means the Blackhawks are going to have to sign some of these big name players, or even this is the sickest part for Chicago, overpay mediocre talent just to get up to the league's floor. Shadeur Sanders, I was going to talk about him. He's not playing this Friday night against the Eagles. He's hurt. So I guess we'll see Dylan Gabriel on Friday. Isn't that interesting? Dylan Gabriel will get to play against the Eagles' number one defense. Interesting. I'm up here chilling. Let me get this right. Okay. I'll give you these lists right now. Because I can tell you the big markets are looking at them. All right, here we go. McDavid, Panarin, Bobrovsky, Eichel, Kopitar, Makar, Lane, Truba, Carlson's too old, Weather is gone, Kyle Connor. Those are the big names right there. Okay, let's see who else. Ekholm, Markstrom, Smoltz, Kempe. That's a good one. That Adrian Kempe, boy, he could play on my team any day of the week. Let's see who else. Yeah, Jordan. I believe he's been in the league for 15 years. Ain't that something? I remember him 2010 draft. Rasmus Anderson, Michael Bunting, Mason Marchimont. I'm just giving you good, reasonable names, not guys that you never heard of. You know, the funny thing about this list, goalie Philip Guffinston, Elaine Trevor Levin, Mario Fiora. I think he went back though. Alan Lowry, he's a little up there in age. I wouldn't touch him. But those are some of the talent that's going to be available next July 1st. Those Grin is available. It's going to be a very, very interesting summer a year from now. And I get the feeling uh, Gary Bettman is going to throw the big market teams a bone and tell them, hey, look, Florida, I get too many complaints from teams with Florida. Let the big boys try and get a couple of these guys. I can see Eichel going back to Boston. I think Connor will stay. I think he'll take the 2 year deal. I see Kyle Connor going to Detroit. And speaking of that, the new craze in the NHL now is nobody wants to play in LA. And I can give you some of the reasons why. Number one, the climate. And what I mean by that, all the bullshit that goes on out there. Players don't want to bring their families out there. Number two, the playing style. Three, you throw in the fact that Kopitar may get out of there and give the team to my boy Quentin Byfield, who's going to be the number one center this year. So LA is going to, and I don't think LA is going to make the playoffs. I think it's too much issues. They hate the coach out there, the fan base, and I don't see that working in Los Angeles at all. So, but players just don't want to play in LA. Uh, the reason why that young man is in the thumbnail today and tonight when I do the night show is because it's Johnny Gaudreau's 32nd birthday. And my heart goes out to Mama Gaudreau, Papa Gaudreau, Meredith and the babies, and also Matty Gaudreau and his wife and child. They died, and 2 weeks from now, they were taken away by a careless driver who was going to get, hopefully, they give him life in prison. He took 2 lives. Gaudreau is the young man who revolutionized college hockey because of his speed, his gazelle moves, the goals he scored. He was only really 5'6", uh, soaking wet. I saw most of his games as a Flames fan, and I just want to say that God took away two beautiful young men. And again, happy birthday, Johnny. I love you. I miss you. I'm holding back the tears right now. And one of the most exciting hockey players I've ever seen in my life. And, we miss you, Johnny. The world of hockey misses you. But more importantly, your parents, your sister-in-law, your wife and kids, and the same for Maddie. Two great young men God took away. So happy birthday, number 13 forever. I love you, Johnny. We all do. God bless. All right, Shadeur Sanders out. I said that to you before. Won't play Friday night. So if you all you Shadeur fans out here, you're not going to see him. And I hate to say it, if Dylan Gabriel does good against the 1's of the Eagles Friday night, Dylan Gabriel is going to win the job. It's one thing when you play backups. It's another thing when you're facing the real team. You know what I'm saying? All right, this happened an hour ago, and it's close to my heart. That's why I'm about to talk about it. The Portland Trailblazers was sold today to the owner of the Carolina Hurricanes for a reported 4.8 million, which isn't bad. Isn't bad at all. What do I think about the sale? I can live with it. You know why? Carolina Hurricanes, I got all their jerseys. They were the exact same colors the Trailblazers do, which are my favorite colors, red, black, and white. So I'm cool with it. When Moss told me it was sold, I was kind of taken aback. And then I thought about it. I said, yeah, I got all their jerseys. So for me, it's just rocking Trailblazers colors, but in a hockey jersey, which is pretty cool. So this is a little under 5 mil. Forbes had selling the team for 3.5. They got more than expected. And the team will stay important. And that's all I know so far. One thing I do like about this ownership group, they will spend money. So I get the feeling we may see something happen big for the Blazers come trade deadline or a year from now. I like the way they run their hockey program there in Carolina. Team is boring as hell, but I do like the way they do business now, which is good for them. So the Blazers are sold. Chuck Robinson's okay. Connor McDavid is either a 2 year or 4 year deal with the Oilers. That's the word on the street up in Toronto. What else can I tell you? We got this weekend the Saskatchewan Roughriders against Ottawa this weekend. No, not Ottawa. Against the Tiger Cats. In Canadian football, I put my money on the Green Machine of Saskatoon. Oh, I forgot Regina. That's where they play in Regina. Um, right now, that is a preview of the Grey Cup. So that's going to be interesting. As Canadian Football League is now in week 11. My Stampeders are off this week. They got Saskatchewan next Saturday night. So you know I'm going to be looking at that one. Jays and Cubs played last night. And let me see who won last night. I went to sleep early, plus I was tired, had a long day. I saw the Dodgers Angels. That was wild last night. I'll get to that. Wow, Dodgers Angels. Wow, last night. Otani hit a 470-foot blast. I'll get to that. All right, Blue Jays beat the Cubs last night. I know they salvaged the game in Dodger Stadium. Guerrero's on fire. Toronto's on fire. 4.5 game lead on Boston. Tampa Bay is faded into oblivion. So they got a 4.5 game lead on Boston, the Blue Jays. They were 6 on the Yankees. And they're really with the Yankees this year. So the Blue Jays are looking good. The Indians are on fire. They are 5.5 behind, but in the wild card race, wow, they'll lose out to the Red Sox or the Yankees. But the Indians have got their footing back. Mariners are in first place in the West. Wow. Texas 6.5 back. Angels, forget it. A's hanging in there. They're not going to go anywhere, but they're not the same stinking A's. They got some bats now. And they drafted a pitcher with the 11th pick, something the Angels didn't do. Angels picked the scrub so they could sign. Angels Dodgers last night. Let me tell you. Dodgers Otani home run to tie it, top of the ninth. Matter of fact, he took the lead. Angels came back to tie it. Dodgers had the bases loaded. 1 out. Angels got out of it, and the Angels won it in the 10th. I'm going to tell you a player that is washed, and that is M.I.T.A. He reminds me of Don Mattingly 30 years ago. When Donnie Baseball back went out, he was a hitter that was the most dangerous, lethal hitters in the game in the 80s, and turned into a just hitting the ball. I wouldn't say pop-ups, but he wasn't hitting the ball deep anymore. Trout's washed. I'm tired of his ass. You know what I'm saying? Let's take a look at his numbers. This clown don't want to leave, don't want to win. He's so happy in Southern California, bro. He doesn't care if the team wins or loses. He got his money. Now, all he is a piece of shit. Speaking of Otani, hit into a triple play last night. As I'm looking at these numbers, Angels had a 3-1 lead, 5-3 lead. Get the Dodgers credit. They came back to take the lead. And Angels came back to win, though. team really sucks ass. They really. I'll tell you, Mike Trout got the quietest 20 home runs in baseball, hitting 240. What a joke. All right, see what's going on tonight. All right, Detroit's at the White Sox. That'll be Troy Melton against Shane Smith. Pittsburgh's at Milwaukee. Milwaukee's best record in baseball, running away with everything. The question with Milwaukee's going to be their pitching has been lights out. But when the bright lights come on, Milwaukee usually melts. Shout out to my boy Phil Jubileo, the biggest Milwaukee Girl fan I've ever met in my life. Washington is in Kansas City. They're playing right now. It's Gomber versus McGreevy. Arizona at Texas. That starts in about 5 minutes. That'll be Zach Gallen against Merrill Kelly. Remember, Kelly was on the Diamondbacks 3 weeks ago. So two former teammates will go at it on the mound today. Can Texas get it together? You know, can they? Padres in first place in the West now. Pavetta versus Kai Tong today in San Francisco. That game starts in about an hour and a half now. Baltimore 5:30 today, 6:30 today. Logan Gilbert versus Trevor Rogers. The Hot Indians against the Marlins. Yuri Perez versus Gavin Williams. Twins and Yankees. Ryan versus Shitler. The big one, Cubs Blue Jays round two. Horton versus Kevin Gausman. I'll be watching that. We'll have it behind when I come up later tonight. Atlanta is at the Mets. Used to be a big rivalry. It sucks now. Carrasco versus Pedersen. I think the Mets have lost 8 straight. Boston's at Houston. Walker Buehler versus Hunter Brown. That's a good matchup. Correa came back home Monday night. Standing ovation all night. Alex Bregman came back. Standing ovation all night. Good for both players. The Dodgers and Angels. Otani versus Hendricks tonight. I think the Dodgers are going to really whip their ass tonight in Anaheim. And Tampa Bay at Oakland. Sacramento. That'll be Rasmussen versus Ginn. But that is your pitching matchups. And that is your baseball for today as I go get my remote. And I'll be right back in a minute. I'll be back on later tonight and do a nice evening show. We'll go over a couple of things tonight, but those are the big stories so far. Blue Jays still on top. Brewers won 30 of their last 35, best record in baseball, bar none. Them and the Blue Jays will play later on this year, by the way. McDavid is either going to be a 2 years, 32 to 36 million, or 4 years, 72 to 80. For Jesus. Shadeur Sanders hurt today, will not play Friday. Dylan Gabriel will, and that could give Gabriel a big advantage because he's going up against the Eagles' #1 defense. Portland Trailblazers was sold today. Shout out to C.K. Moss, who gave me that text. The owners of the Carolina Hurricanes, what I like about it is they're very innovative people. I can tell you right now, Joe Cronin's out, Chauncey Billups is out. They'll both get this year, and I think they're both gone. Because this ownership like analytics. And I hate analytics, but they love analytics. And don't be surprised, and I'll throw you one more caveat, that their team becomes more foreign as time goes on. Because this ownership loves European players. So, look like I have to support the Hurricanes now. I got all their jerseys, so it's not going to be a problem. I can rock Hurricane jerseys every night. What else we got? Uh, Jays Cubs tonight. Like I said, I have the game behind me. When I'm done tonight, hopefully I can watch Dodgers and Angels in peace and quiet. Don't forget the big game Saturday afternoon, 3 o'clock Eastern, 1 o'clock Mountain. Is the Hamilton Tiger Cats at the Saskatchewan Roughriders. Yes, I do gamble in the CFL, and that game it will be a preview of the Grey Cup. So, you're a fan of those teams? Enjoy the game Saturday. I'm gonna watch the game Saturday myself and enjoy a good Canadian football weekend with two great teams going at each other. College football starts next weekend, believe it or not. Yes, next weekend is college football for you college football nerds. Then 2 weeks from Saturday is the big week, the real week 1 of college football. Let me bring that up. All right, here we go. Uh, Iowa State's at Kansas State. Idaho State, who cares? UNLV, we should kill them. Fresno at Kansas. That's next Saturday. Then the following Thursday, which is in 2 weeks from this Thursday, Boise State at South Florida, East Carolina at NC State. My boy Jacksonville State will be at Central Florida. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm putting my money on Jacksonville State. Rich Rod doing a hell of a job there. I'm looking for the good games for you. Nebraska's at Cincinnati. Miami, Ohio is at Wisconsin. That's on a Thursday. Friday night, Western Michigan's at Michigan State. Western Illinois is at the number 12 Illini. This is a good game. Georgia Tech goes all the way out to Boulder to face Dion and the Buffaloes. Oh, they got the line for these games. All right. All right. Auburn's at Baylor. That's a good one. All right. Georgia Tech is favored by 4 against Dion over under 54. I'm going to play that game that weekend. I'm going to take the rambling wreck that went outright in Colorado. Matter of fact, let me start putting this up right now while I'm talking to you. All right, here we go. I'm going to take Georgia Tech -4. Well, I'll fix that. Don't worry. -4 against Dion. That's one. Let me check another one. Let me go backwards. There were some games I liked on Friday. Wisconsin 17.5. I don't know about that. Nebraska 6.5. Over 51.5. I'll take Nah, I don't trust Nebraska with the points. I don't. Oh, let me take my Jacksonville State. Put that one second. Where is it? Central Florida by 16.5. Oh, I'm jumping. Go over that. Shit. Oh yeah. Get the hell out of here. I'm definitely jumping over that. You crazy, man. 16.5. Let me see who's next. Well, I love it. ESPN got the odds out already. Oh, I'm playing this shit. Who's next? Uh, Duke, no line. Wyoming, 7.5 point favorite on the road. I don't know about that. Minnesota, 15 favorite over Buffalo. Now, this is Friday night games. Michigan State, nah. Wake, nah. FYU, no, there's no point spread for that. None for Illinois, none for Kansas. Auburn, 2 point favorite on the road at Baylor. I'll take the Auburn Tigers. I'll take Auburn -2. Then the big Saturday. Ohio State 2.5 over 48.5. I'm gonna take the Longhorns. Fuck it. I'm gonna take the Longhorns to win in Columbus. Next, Tennessee and Syracuse. Mm, I'll take the over. See that again? +50.5. See who else. No spread on Navy. I would have jumped on that. Kentucky, Toledo. Am I missing something with Kentucky and Toledo? Oh man. No, I'll leave that game alone. I want to pick some big ones. Who we got? We don't got no big. All right, we got one. Alabama's 13.5 point favorite. Over under 15.5. I'm gonna take the over against Florida State. Let me put it this way. Bama, Sims, take that game. Who else? Ooh, no line on Oregon. A lot of these games don't got no line, folks. Virginia's 12 and a half. I'll leave it alone. A&M 21 and a half against Texas San Antonio. I'm going to leave that one. Clemson LSU. Michigan, New Mexico. USC a 25 and a half point favorite. No, they are 5 touchdown favorite over Missouri State. And I'll leave that alone. It's too many points. The LSU game is Clemson by 4.5. Death Valley, nighttime. I'm going to take Clemson. Minus 4.5. Oh, I'm really taking the games, ain't I? There's one game left. These other games doesn't excite me as much. Arizona 13.5. I'll leave it alone. Huskies 19.5. I'll leave it alone. And here we are. The last game on the board. Notre Dame favored by 2.5. Over under 50.5 against the Miami Hurricanes. My heart tells me, my head tells me Notre Dame's going to beat them. You know, I'm going to say something right now as a Hurricane supporter. This is it for Miami. I'm dead serious. You know how much the committee hates Miami. They lose this game. And I could see them very easily losing. Like the young Notre Dame coach said a couple of weeks ago when he was on First Take, they're going to have 40,000, maybe more, of their fans at the game. It's Labor Day weekend. Everybody's off on Monday. People who are Notre Dame diehards can fly home the next day, get ready for work on Tuesday. I don't know, man. The Miami quarterback used to be the Georgia quarterback with a noodle arm. Notre Dame, tremendous defense. That's all that young coach cares about, the defense. I love coaches like that. When their specialty is one part of the field, that's all they care about. Uh, Miami looks good though, but I don't know. 50.5 is the spread over under. I think that's too many points unless the Hurricane defense really sucks. That's the only way that game's gonna get over 50. If the Hurricane defense sucks, which I doubt, I think the Hurricane's good. This is it. They win this game, folks. Miami Hurricanes can finally make it to the goddamn playoffs and finally win the ACC. They lose this game, one more loss, and they're out of the playoff picture. That's the way the committee looks at it for them. The committee still holds a vendetta against the program. They love to see the program disappear. TV does it, but they do. It's like UNLV in college basketball and the Running Rebels. From everything I'm hearing and reading, they're going to be the team in college basketball team this year, folks. Are just going to roll out the balls and let them go up and down, up and down. So I'm excited about my Running Rebels for the first time in God knows when. But as far as this Hurricane team goes, they have to win this game. So I'm going to play it safe and take the 50.5. I'm going to go Miami, Notre Dame, because of Notre Dame. If both defenses come to play, this is going to be a very low scoring game. This is going to be very low scoring. So I'm going to take the under Miami and Notre Dame. 50.5. Those are my picks for week 1 in college football. I'll be there in a second, whoever's in the chat. Give me a second. That's it over? I meant under. You take out that O and put in a U, like Underdog, one of my favorite cartoons growing up as a kid. And there goes my picks for week 1 of college football, right there. Those are my picks. I'm trying to get this machine going. There we go. Oh, don't tell me. Hold on. Did I put it on the wrong one? Dude. Damn. Yeah, I did. Fuck. Alright, I'll keep it there. I'll do it over again. Alright, let's see who's in the building. Oh, Manzano's in the building. It doesn't matter about conference, Tony. It's the competition. That's how they do it in college football. It's the competition. You lose to Notre Dame, and you're going to lose points on that. It has nothing to do with conference, bro. It's who did you beat. And I'll tell you something else. If Notre Dame wins the game, they won in Miami. And it's not like Notre Dame is going to beat them in South Bend. They win this game, they win in Miami. And that's going to carry a lot of weight. It doesn't matter about conference games. It's head to head. So the Hurricanes, to me, they have to win that game. All right, let me do it again.
Hey, Miss.
What's up, Tony?
For me, I hope this is not me having way too much faith in Mario, but I think by the time we get to Florida State, I think we're gonna be 3-1. I agree with you. I think it's gonna be a close game. I think we lose by a field goal against Notre Dame. Like it's gonna this game is gonna be the running game and defense for both teams. Do you agree?
I agree.
Because honestly, I see what you're saying about Carson Beck. At Georgia, he actually had a shot. He was dealing with an arm injury, like that the whole year last year. He had a he was known for having a cannon coming out of high school. It's just that the last year he had horrible receivers and he was dealing with a horrible like he had to get surgery at the end of the season last year and stuff like that. He had to get Tommy John surgery uh for his elbow and shoulder surgery and stuff like that. And honestly, I understand why they're giving Notre Dame the benefit of the doubt because they made it to the playoff, but Vegas is overlooking the fact that they're going on the road with a freshman quarterback.
I'm
CJ
going
Carr
by
is a.
what I'm going by what the coach said. He said we're gonna have 40, 50,000 Notre Dame fans in the building. He's right about that.
You don't think Miami fans show up for that game?
Not really, because they're Miami.
Uh, yeah, Notre Dame is a loss. I think the rest. I think Florida's not that good, to be honest. Florida is not a good team. I I understand Florida fans don't want to hear that. Their quarterback is trash. Lagway. They're hiding his injury. That shows the fact that they don't think he's gonna be healthy and stuff like that. And I think I think we're going into the ACC championship. I don't think Mario lose this season. I don't think Mario's gonna lose. I think our defense. You'll agree with that our defense cost us most games
Well,
last
let
year.
me ask you a question. Okay. The last 22 years, doesn't every year the Miami Hurricanes get tripped up by a team that's not that good? After last year, had a 21 nothing lead in Syracuse. They lost to Georgia Tech again.
Mario made a instead of kneeling the ball, like Mario has issues with clock management, but I think I agree with you. The past 20 years, Miami trips up on a team that we're not supposed to, but I think last year, if we focus purely on last year, Mace, do you agree that the defense cost us a lot of games?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like this. Honestly, I like Heatherman because he come he had a top 10 defense in one of the toughest conferences in the country and stuff like that. I think he had a top 10 overall defense. His scoring his red zone percentage was like top 15 and stuff like that, and his overall defense last year in the not in the conference but in the nation was like 11. He had the 11th best defense in in the country. Does that actually give you hope, or because he hasn't played ACC teams, that makes no difference to you?
You know you have to go to Jerry's World to play SMU.
Oh, we have to go. We're not going to we're not playing at Houston Stadium. We're not going to.
SMU is in Dallas. You know you're gonna play that game in Jarrettsville, right?
Oh no, I thought SMU had a stadium in.
They do, but the Miami Hurricanes are playing them for the first time. That's a big game for SMU.
Mhm. Who are your at the beginning of the season? I know it's too soon. Who are your predictions for the Final Four?
For college football,
Yeah,
I haven't thought deep about it. I'm
just
gonna
on the
go.
surface level. Just
I'm,
surface level.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Georgia.
Obvious. Texas.
I don't know. They're at Ohio State. They're in Columbus. They lose that game, they're in trouble too.
Okay, my Final Four. I agree with you. Georgia's number one. They're saying Bama. Bama might be there, but I don't see it.
I don't see it either.
Is it honestly? I've been saying this. This guy is not going to last 2 years. What's his name?
I forgot his name. The guy
Uh,
from Washington.
Kalen DeBoer. Kalen DeBoer. I don't think he lasts 2 years. I think they're waiting for. I think. Did you see John Gruden and what's his name are going to college football?
Nah,
They're following Bill Belichick.
I'm
Uh,
gonna make a prediction to you.
what
Belichick will be back in the NFL next year, and
you think so?
he's gonna give his son the team.
Oh, you think he gives his son the job at Carolina?
Yes,
And you think Belichick? Do you think Belichick goes to a team like
Giants.
I was gonna say not the Giants, but I'm predicting if the predictions are right for the Dolphins that we're gonna be 5-12, both Greer
Oh
and
no, Dolphins already got their coach in place. I wish they're gonna give it to the Anthony Weaver. It's
oh,
already
you think so?
that's what they're saying down there.
Another first. This is I hate this. Like Kane says, Dolphins doing Dolphins things. They're hiring another first year head coach.
Yeah, that's the way they like to do things. Because Stephen Ross and that flunky Garfunkel can control
I honestly, I think if this happens, I think Greer sell. I think Stephen Ross sells the rest of the percentage to this kid, the guy from
it. Josiah,
Josiah, or he tries to find a. To me, this makes no sense. Why is it a team in Miami, two teams in Miami, owned by two New Yorkers? Like they don't understand this. I think this is why some of these owners fail down here. They don't understand the sports market.
you know what
It's,
the big problem is?
huh?
People like the Dolphin community is the big problem.
You think
Because
it's more?
every year, Dolphin fans think they're going to the Super Bowl, and every year they don't even win a playoff game. They be lucky to make the playoffs. And I've been saying that for the longest.
Mace, I constantly get in an argument with fans about this that are around me, football fans in general. They keep on saying Marino doesn't deserve to be in the Hall of Fame.
Which is crazy.
I under They say because he didn't win a Super Bowl, he doesn't deserve to be in it. He
No,
evolved the quarterback position. I
no
think
one
that's
told
why
you.
he's in the Hall of Fame. He changed how the quarterback position was played.
Remember what I told you. Football and basketball is about rings. Hockey and baseball is about stats.
And oh, did you so it's already has it been a year since Johnny Hockey died?
Yeah. No, today is his birthday. In 2 weeks, it will be a year that he was killed. 2 weeks from now. Today's his
Wow,
birthday.
it's crazy. He was only 26, right? Like
No,
26.
he was killed 31 years old. On the thumbnail, you see the year he was born and he died last year.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Was there a Mace? Is there a player in hockey or basketball? You know how we always talk about Sean Taylor. If he passed away, if he hadn't passed away, he would have become the greatest safety to play in NFL history.
He would have been one of them because he was playing at the same time as Ed Reed. Remember that?
No, Ed Reed even said Sean Taylor was better than him.
Well, yeah, of course. He was voted the greatest Miami Hurricane player ever, and I do agree with that.
Is there a hockey player or a basketball player? I asked this to a channel that focuses on basketball. They say Hank Gathers
Nah,
or Len Bias.
bias, yes.
How good
Reggie
was
Lewis.
Hank Gathers, Miss?
What about Hank Ellis?
Like was he one of these players that like did he have the same hype coming out of college as Len Bias or no?
He was still in college when he died. He died on the court. He had a heart attack.
And Len Bias had a teammate, Reggie Lewis, too, right?
Yeah, he died. Yeah, heart attack.
Wait, Reggie Lewis and Hank Gathers are the same person?
No, they both died by a heart attack.
Oh, okay. It's for basketball. It's Len Bias, of course.
And Reggie Lewis.
Reggie was Reggie like a freak athlete?
No, he was a great scorer. He could score.
Okay.
The athletes are not like the athletes today, 35 years ago.
For hockey, who would it be for you, Miss? He died so young that like was there a player that died really
They're
young?
celebrating them right now. Johnny Gaudreau.
Johnny?
Not too many players die young that are great players.
No, that had the potential to be great. Like the
Nobody but Johnny Gaudreau. Nobody.
uh does baseball have one?
Yeah, I gotta think about the baseball because there were some tragedies in baseball.
Jose Fernandez, maybe?
Yeah, there you go. You answer your own question.
Oh, I got another one. The outfielder for the Cardinals that died in the DR. They said he was gonna be the next great
Yeah, him
like
too. But we didn't see him much. We saw,
Jose.
yeah, Jose was dominant.
I think what people forget, Jose debuted as a teenager, right?
Yep, sure
He
did.
and he struck out like 15 or 16, I can't remember. I think he broke the record for most strikeouts as a teenager, right?
Yeah. All right, Tony. This is the Hurricanes, okay?
Okay.
At home for Florida, at Florida State, home for Louisville, SMU. If they
We
win all
beat
the games,
Florida.
after Florida, they're gonna beat Florida. If they win those games, Tony, they're gonna. And if they beat Notre Dame, they're gonna make the playoffs.
Could we make the playoffs even if we lose to Notre Dame?
It's gonna be tough. You can't drop another game because you're forgetting one thing. The committee hates Miami.
Yeah, no, yeah, but Notre Dame doesn't count as a. Does Notre Dame
No, but
count?
Tony, they don't do that no more. They go by who was your opponent. You're
See,
playing Notre Dame, Tony, at home.
if
You
we
can't
beat
lose that
SMU,
game.
if we beat SMU, who was a player like SMU, if we beat SMU and we beat Clemson, then we
No,
make it.
yeah,
We can't lose to Clemson in the ACC championship. We have to win it.
no, Tony. You can't lose to South Florida. You cannot lose to Stanford. You cannot lose to Syracuse.
Pittsburgh either.
Exactly. And they finished the season at Pittsburgh.
Yeah. I have a question. Did Jimmy have one like when Jimmy was coaching at Miami? A t- like was there a team that he struggled with like that he couldn't beat at all?
Penn
Like
State. Penn State.
Penn State?
Yeah. Penn State.
Were you a big fan of Frank Beamer, Mace?
No,
You didn't like Frank?
I ain't hate him. It's just his football was boring. Special teams.
He's a special teams guy.
Yeah. The only time he won, remember, the only time he won big, he had Michael Vick. That was 25 years ago.
Is there a quarterback in the league right now, Mace, that you feel maybe is? A lot of people say Lamar's the closest thing to Michael. Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
Who
Oh,
had a
think of
stronger
that.
arm in your opinion, Lamar or him, Michael?
Michael Vick. No question. Tony, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
We have one spot left. Do you want to join us? All the spots are filled. You know all the guys are playing.
Yeah.
It's free, Tony. You don't have to pay for it.
Oh no. I know that, but I I don't think it's your fault, Mace. I think there's something wrong with my email that's not accepting. Like you resent it, and I checked my email. I'm not getting it on either of my emails and stuff like that. So
Oh, maybe your box is filled up.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So I want to join, but I don't think I want to join. I'm so sorry, Mace. I want to join, but I can't do it.
It's all right. We'll get one more guy.
Do you still do fantasy baseball, Mace?
Yeah.
Do you
My team
do?
sucks, so I don't care anymore.
I think honestly, for me, the sport that's the hardest for fantasy is baseball. Do you agree?
Yes, I agree. The easiest is basketball. The toughest is baseball.
Is hockey hard?
Kind of. You gotta know the players.
Is it the same thing for baseball? You have to know the players on how they're going to perform.
With baseball, the one thing you gotta do early, you gotta pick the best of players. Like if you pick an outfield of Cheerio, um, trying to think of another great outfield.
Otani.
No, Tiny, no. Cheerio, uh, Soto, and let's say Kristen Yelich,
Yeah.
you're in good shape to win. Because you can always get infielders. It's very important to get outfielders.
Is it harder to draft outfielders and pitchers usually in baseball and fantasy baseball?
Yeah.
I
It's
can't remember
infield,
where I saw it.
it's
There's a
outfield, it's outfield, get a good shortstop, then you can do everything else.
yeah. What is it called? I can't remember where I saw it. Someone has a league where for the pitching staff they actually have a way where they set it up to where you're not just drafting you draft the pitching staff as a whole, starters and the bullpen and stuff like that. Instead of just drafting a single you draft the whole you select a bullpen and a starting staff whole shot. You're not drafting single single players from teams and stuff like that. So you have to choose a pitching staff from a team and a bullpen from a team instead of doing wholesale by drafting and they do that with I think in infield sometimes they do it with the infield too.
Yeah. Some leagues do it differently. You
When
know
you
what
did
I'm
when you did fantasy baseball, did you ever do did you set up a league and usually
saying? Like, say that again?
when you did fantasy baseball, did you do it by yourself or did you
I
do
joined the
like you
league.
did with fantasy football?
Yeah, I
Where
joined
you
the league.
did you do the snake league or did you do like the single the the pay not the pay for fantasy? What is it called? The hit baseball has something similar to PPR where I think it's hits per inning or something like that or strikeouts per. I forgot what it's
Yeah, I
called.
know what you're talking about. I
Point.
know.
Oh, it's points per run, and stuff like that. It's called PPR too. It's points per run. Like, did you ever
Yeah,
do that, or did you just do the regular snake league?
no, I did the other one, not Snake.
Is PPR easier for you, Mace, when you do fantasy? Did you like doing PPR for football?
Not really, but my league is going to be that way.
I'm thinking maybe let's see. I think you're number one. Uh, you're gonna be number one. Dat Boy is gonna be number two. Sean number three. Mr. Miami number four. Kane's number five. Malik. I have Moss finishing number last.
Oh, really?
I don't think Moss is gonna like that.
I don't think so either, buddy. I think Moss is real good. I think Iman is real good. Sean's not in the league, and that boy's not in the league.
Oh, that I thought Dat Boy and Sean joined the league.
No, they didn't.
Oh,
The
okay.
league is me, I test, Mr. Miami, Moss, Figueroa.
Oh, Irv?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Oh,
forgot
so I think you and I test are number one. Then.
my man from England. You know, he's Moss's boy. He's in the chat room all the time. I think his name starts with an L.
Oh, Steve. Steve?
Not Steve. The guy, his friend lives in England.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
He's an Arsenal fan.
Okay. Is Miss Molina in the league?
I don't think so.
Like I think it's you and I test at 1 and 2.
I don't know. The other guys are good, man. That's why they're all playing. These guys are good. Guys, these guys are not all bums.
Oh, Mace, for your league actually, are you when it comes to the positions, are you limiting how many players they draft at the position? Are you only allowing people to get 2 quarterbacks, like 3 running backs, 5 receiver? How many like players per position are you allowing the
The
teams to do?
starting lineup is a quarterback, 3 receivers, 2 running backs, a tight end, a kicker, like a special player. For me, it's wide receiver, running back, a tight end, and then we're playing with individual defense.
Okay. Oh, so you're not gonna have like how most leagues have a I forgot what the term is where they have a player. You have a tight end and a receiver. Then you have a player that can like an extra. I forgot what the term. My God, what is it called? Do you know what I'm talking about? Where
Yeah, a WT or a RB. Yeah, we're doing that.
no, not the yeah. Are you're doing wide receiver and stuff like that? You're doing tight
Yeah,
end. You're doing running back, and then you're gonna have a player that you can either choose a running like an extra running back or like an extra receiver to play that position, kind of.
yeah,
So
yep.
individual defense is how you're setting it up for the defense. You're not going to allow them to choose like a single player or something like that.
That's what we're doing. We're gonna choose a single player.
Oh, I
At each
what?
position. That's what individual defense means.
Okay, I thought individual defenses you're choosing the whole team and stuff like that. Okay.
That's called team defense.
Team. Oh, okay. Do you usually choose a pass rusher or a DB, Miss?
Both. That's what I'm used to, Tony. That's why I made this league hard. Did you see what the winner's gonna get?
A jersey, a championship belt.
Yeah, that's why everybody's playing.
Is it the old school like 10 pounds of gold?
No, no. This is hold on for a second. It's like the AEW belt,
Oh, okay, okay.
but instead of the replica, I'm gonna get it with 24 karat gold with diamonds on it.
Oh, good lord.
And whoever wins the league, I asked everybody, do you want your logo on it or do you want championship on it? Most of the guys want their logo, so let me see. I'm right here. I'm trying to get you to tell you who's in the league. Here we go. Miami, Moss, Iman, Ites, Luke. That's the guy in London.
Okay.
And me. We only need one more spot.
I thought Steve was gonna do it with you guys.
I don't know. Moss got to tell me that. I won't talk to Steve. Moss got to do that. He wants to play. He gets the spot.
Oh, have you talked to Sean? See if he wants to do it.
No, Sean's not into it.
Oh, he's not a big fantasy football guy.
No, he don't like fantasy sports.
Hmm.
We got 2.5 weeks. We'll get one more guy.
Yeah.
And it's always,
Are you gonna like on your channel
yeah,
every
we're
week?
gonna do the draft live on my channel. Yes.
Yeah, but every week are you gonna like during your live streams? Are you gonna do like
Oh yeah,
a show standings and stuff like that?
yeah. I'm gonna do what's called later tonight. I'm gonna give the latest rankings. Yeah, I'm pumped up, man. This is not even my real league. This is a league I always wanted to do.
Oh, Mace, did you see Manfred called out the Hall of Fame? Called
No,
out that Hall of Fame voter who refused to have
vote for
Ichiro
Israel. I didn't hear.
unanimous.
No, I didn't hear about it.
He didn't say the name, but he said whoever this Hall of Fame voter. I think honestly, I think Manfred before he retires, he's gonna change how many like some of the, you know how many voters each publication gets, but you don't know who the voters are. I think eventually what's going to happen is I think before Manfred retires, I think he changes. You have to you have to what's the term? You're going to have to tell who you he's going to force people to tell their names on who vote, and he's going to limit the amount of people
Yo, Sean,
voting.
pull up. I dropped the link for you. Pull up, Sean. Yeah, go ahead. They're gonna
Yeah,
revoke the
yeah.
place.
Do you agree with Manfred? What he's gonna do? He's gonna try to force people to admit, like, tell you why they didn't vote for, and give you their names and stuff. Like, it's gonna be a public, like, it's gonna be a publicized ballot with the person's name on, like, people's names on it and stuff like that. And he's gonna limit the amount of voters the publications get and stuff like that. And so, because the New York Post has like 14, 15, 16 voters, that's ridiculous and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
because they gotta get their Yankees in.
That's how a whole bunch of Yankees are in.
No, Yankees were great back in the day.
Were the Yankees good when you were a child, Miss?
Hell no, they sucked ass, bro.
So when Thurman Munson was there, the team wasn't
They were
that
good.
good.
They were good. Yo, Sean, you listening? I dropped the link again. Let's go, bro. Yeah. The Yankees became good.
And Mace, I kind of honestly, I hate. I understand why Heat fans are hating this, but for me, I like that Pat Riley's changing his mentality in terms of what he's doing. Instead of focusing on bringing superstars in and stuff like that, he's he's following the trend. He's trying to follow what is it called? The team who just won the championship.
Oklahoma City.
Yeah, he's gonna try to follow what Oklahoma City did, like build through the draft.
You got to. You got to. I hope Sean could pull up.
I think honestly, I think football is the one sport where you can do it both ways. You can win a championship by just dominating free agency or building through the draft. Baseball, you can't really do that. Wait, baseball, you can buy a World Series, correct?
Yes, baseball, you can buy it. Yeah.
Hockey, you have to build through the draft
I agree.
and be selective with free agents. Basketball
Oh,
used to be
okay.
where you had to build through the draft, correct?
It still is.
Not in the super team era.
Yeah, because LeBron was running the league back then. That's why the league sucked.
When was in your honest opinion, when was the height of UNLV basketball, Miss?
Back in the day,
Oh, with our boy Jerry Tarkanian.
yeah, one of the great coaches ever. They were the.
The biggest personality ever.
No, he didn't have a big personality. Um,
I thought he was the one that had the radio show when he was.
because the people in Las Vegas love him. I mean, what do you want them to do? They love the man. He put Las Vegas on the map. Las Vegas was just known for mobsters until he
No,
got.
but what I'm trying to figure out how San Diego State allowed him to do that.
You mean Fresno State?
Yeah, Fresno.
Because it's not that far from Las Vegas.
Oh, Fresno's maybe.
About hour and a half away.
Yeah. Oh, okay. No, but if you're an AD, you should make force the coach to stay on campus and worry about instead of doing a radio show. But I can understand why because Tark had the cachet because he had won a championship.
Yeah, he's Las Vegas.
What bat in your honest opinion for each state or each state who is the face of college basketball in your opinion? For me, for Texas, is Scott Drew.
Yeah, he's the only one that won. Yeah.
Billy Donovan to me would be basketball for Florida.
Why? He never went to Florida. Oh,
No,
Florida.
in
Yeah,
terms of
Florida. Florida. Yeah, Florida, definitely.
for the state of Florida as a whole, because he won
Yeah, it's
national
him.
championships.
It's him. Yeah.
Uh, Georgia's gonna be hard because I don't remember them like the state of Georgia
And Bobby
ever,
Crimmins.
huh?
Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech, Bobby Crimmins. You don't know who he is.
Okay, for Alabama, for the state of Alabama, that's going to be probably
Rip Sanderson is his name.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, you don't know
LSU
Rip Sanderson.
for Louisiana, that's probably going to be the guy
Dale
who
Brown.
coached Shaq,
Dale Brown.
Dale Brown. Mississippi
They
is
never had anything good in this.
the Carolinas is going to be
Dean Smith and Coach Ken.
did Did South Carolina have any good coaches?
Yeah, but they never won.
I was gonna say the women's
I go to
coach,
Don Staley.
Don Staley. Tennessee is of course gonna be Pat Summit.
Yes, definitely.
Uh, John Beeline is Michigan, maybe.
Nah, probably West Virginia.
Ohio is
Who knows? I'm being honest about that. Here's a
Pennsylvania.
tough one. Who's UConn? You know who I'm picking.
I'm with you. It's gonna be
Calhoun.
huh?
Definitely Jim Calhoun.
I can't. I'm starting to get annoyed with Gino. To be honest, I'm starting to get annoyed with Gino.
You know what? I'm sorry, bro. Try it. I'll be back on tonight, 7:30. Pull up then. I'm sorry, man. Sean's YouTube ain't working. His StreamYard. I'm sorry about that, brother. Come up tonight. I'll
New
be back.
York is probably gonna be
Lou
the guy,
Second.
huh?
Lou Second, St. John's, New York.
St. John's.
You could say Rick Pitino too, but he's more Kentucky. You know, Kentucky, Louisville.
Okay. A lot of people say for Kentucky would be Coach Calipari, Coach Cal.
Sean, I'm sorry about that. No, not
John
Calipari.
Wooden is automatic. California is automatically John Wooden.
Yeah, as far as Calipari go, he underachieved at Kentucky. Bro. All those great pros he put in the 2010s, and he only went one by luck.
Who
Yeah, I
was
know, Sean. I love you, man. Pull up tonight. I'll be on. What was I gonna say?
who was John Wooden's rival back then, Mace?
Tarkanian.
Tark.
Yeah. Hey,
Bobby
Sean.
Knight
By the
would be
way,
Indiana, of course.
this is for both of you. By the way, according to Joe Shad and my man on always on Big O's show, I forgot his name. Uh, who's the pass rusher? Oh, Chop said he's okay. He gave everybody the thumbs up. So Chop Robinson is okay. He was carted off this morning. Dolphins again dominated in these scrimmages, and your quarterback looked like shit again against a good defense.
Wait, Tua?
Yes,
Are the backups performing better than him?
no, this is a train wreck in Miami, folks, and I'm gonna have the last laugh on the Dolphin community, and I'll be calling out names, folks, as the losses pile up in Miami.
I'm saying this honestly. The Dolphins are going to end up having to draft a quarterback next year in 2026.
There is none. You gotta wait to 27.
Oh yeah, because Arch is not coming out in 27,
He's coming
26
out in
anymore.
27. All of them
Yeah,
are coming out. This is all their sophomore year. Next year is their junior year, and then they'll come out.
yeah.
Right? Try to tell these people. Right? No, no. Mace don't know what he's talking about. Mace is, oh yeah, Mace is gonna be right again, and Mace is gonna make so much fun of the
The
Dolphins.
kid I like, honestly, I like Arch, but I think it's more the name than anything for him. I like the kid out of Indiana, Fernando Mendoza.
I
He's
haven't
a
seen him yet.
hometown kid.
I'll see him this year. I know who he is now. Isn't he the kid that played at Cal last year?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good. They should, Miami should have lost that game too. They got lucky. They got very lucky.
Are you gonna do Mace? Are you doing a preview stream for the NHL?
Oh yeah, of course. Of course. I'm gonna have a big surprise in the NHL. Which team is
I
gonna
think
bounce
Connor
back?
signs a 2-year extension. I don't think it's a 4-year.
I think it's gonna be 2 years also.
Only Edmonton fans believe he's going to sign a truly long-term, like 10-year deal.
Because they're stupid, that's why. Bunch of fat 400-pound truckers who wear trucker tops.
they're they're like you said, they're the Dallas of hockey.
Yes, they are.
They believe their own hype.
Yep.
But they can't. I can understand why they believe their own hype because of the amount of Stanley Cups they have.
5. While the Canadians got 24, 5.
Okay, I understand that, but Montreal, I can understand. Like if Montreal fans talk trash to me, I can understand because of the history.
You mean Mr. Miami?
Have you ever like what fan did you hate having to try to have a conversation with, Mace, in terms of hockey?
Wow.
Rangers, maybe.
Nah, I never paid Ranger fans no attention. I know what they were all about.
I'm guessing Islanders,
Nah, the Islander fans are cool.
Pittsburgh fans.
A little bit when Mario was there, not with Sid the Kid.
So with Mario and
I,
Yammer,
I
you
love
could
I love Yaga.
no, that's it. You couldn't handle the fans back then
Yeah,
when
because
they had
people jumped on the bandwagon. Yeah.
Detroit. Honestly, the Midwest fans are not really braggarts, to be honest.
No,
You can have like a rational hockey conversation with Detroit fans, Chicago fans.
Minnesota, St. Louis, Columbus.
It seems like the northeastern teams is where you get the ego.
Because 3 of the teams in the North, 4 of the teams in the Northeast are from the original 6.
Bettman, I, Bettman has been saying he wants to try to bring back the Hartford Whalers,
That would be interesting.
but I don't think they're gonna survive though because in that whole area isn't like Connecticut dominated by Boston fans.
Yeah, it's mostly Bruin fans.
Is
One
it
team that wants
mostly
that
Whaler?
wants
Is it
to
mostly Whalers fans that had to become Bruins fans?
no, they probably just stopped watching hockey. That happens.
Is that how Quebec is like for the Nordiques?
Yeah, they said bleep the Avalanche. Yep, exactly.
Yeah, and I think Batman is trying to prove a point to the Canadian teams. Like you don't matter anymore.
The only team in Canada he likes is Edmonton.
He hates Montreal. He hates Toronto.
Yep, he
Uh,
cannot stand Winnipeg. He
yeah.
cannot stand Winnipeg.
That's why I think he's trying. That's why he's trying to prove a point, trying to bring back a team in Atlanta again
Yep,
with the Thrashers. I think there's going to be another team in Arizona again with the.
Houston's definitely getting a team. The question is between Arizona, Kansas City, because they have a beautiful building that nobody uses but the basketball tournament in March. And they built that building to bring a hockey team there in Arizona. I think Arizona is going to get it. You know why? The players want Quebec City. Batman will never do that. But he'll throw the players a bone and give them Arizona.
Do you think they're ever going to allow another team in Texas or because of Dallas?
They're
Not
going to
going to
get
happen.
Houston. Houston's a lock.
I was. I've been saying maybe San Antonio or Austin.
Nah, Houston's a lock. Because the owner got $20 billion. And if he gets the team, he'll have an arena in 2 years.
Oklahoma City might be a good.
Maybe, but I get the feeling Batman's going to do one in Texas and one
Atlanta.
in Arizona. No, I think Arizona's going to get it because the players want it. And remember, they moved to Utah last year, so the Arizona Coyotes is there. It's all there. All they have to do is build a building and put a team there, and everything is good.
Because Portland has a Winterhawks, does it make sense to have an NHL team there?
They want one. Will it make sense? Yeah, because they're going to have their own building. And a lot of very good players played for the Winterhawks.
I think the original six are never going to allow another team in like in the Midwest, like in the like. I was reading rumors. Batman wanted to do another team in Michigan, but Detroit refused.
I think the NHL is in good shape. And it's funny, next year, the original six is going to have all the money for free agents. And Batman knows that people keep crying about the Florida teams. I get the feeling that, and this is a good free agent class. I read it earlier when I was up here. He's going to tell the agents of a Jack Eichel, McDavid, he'll let stay in Edmonton. Jack Eichel, if he wants to stay. Guys like that, don't sign. Let the big market teams give you an offer.
Just to throw them a bone so they can shut the hell up.
Exactly, they could stop whining.
But I think Jack ends up like he he, he gives them a shot to give them a pitch, but I think he resigns with Vegas.
I think he goes home to Boston.
You think so?
Yeah,
Are the Kachucks from that area too?
yeah. The parents are more the father and the uncle. The uncle was a great New York Ranger in the '70s, Walter
Oh,
Chuck.
Walt Kachuk.
That's
Walt Kachuk.
why when you hear the when young boy is at the press conference, Matty, they call him Walt because of his great uncle.
Oh, his middle name is Walter.
No, they call him that because of his uncle, his great uncle.
Oh,
Like his
okay.
father, they always called him Walt because Walter Chuck was his uncle.
Wow, I didn't know
Chuck
that.
now the face of hockey. You did not hear this. All three of them, Brady, Matty, and Keith, will be in front of NHL 26.
Edmonton fans can't stand that.
And you know what makes me laugh? The people who follow USA hockey, and I said this a couple months ago, they're going to strip the captaincy from Austin Matthews.
And give it to Maddie.
Matty or Eichel or Quinn Hughes, because, and I hate to say this, but this is true. You know how this country goes, Tony. They want winners. And this is going to make you shake your head. Nobody watches Toronto down here but me, you maybe.
And Moss.
Yeah, Marino, of
And
course.
I've been saying this. I don't. To be honest,
Yeah,
I don't honestly within the next 2 years. I think Toronto trades Matthews because I don't think Matthews wants to stay there
I agree with you. I agree.
because I think I think you told me this. American hockey players don't like the media on top of them all the time.
Yeah, they don't.
Well, Maddie's a different story.
Whoa. Somebody got to talk for Team USA. Somebody got to talk. Plus, it doesn't hurt. And I'm going to be honest, the maturity of Matthew Chuck is amazing. He used to be a wild man. Remember I told you that when he went to Florida? That's when he wanted to go to Florida. So he can party, have fun. That's why Matt went to Florida.
Hey, Dad.
Here with great Tony.
Would Austin Matthews make sense in Tampa, Mace?
Yeah. But I get the feeling he wants to go to Salt Lake City.
Why do you say that?
Lifestyle.
Are there certain players you feel that the Florida lifestyle doesn't really fit?
Hell no, everybody wants to play in Florida. It just depends on the way your organization is ran. Like your team is you don't pick us, we pick you. I get the feeling the Panthers are going to win 4 in a row. I really do.
Mace, I'm a big fan of Barkov, but they're saying he's the greatest Finnish player ever over Teemu Sulani.
He wins another cup, he damn will be.
Did Sulani win any championships?
Yeah, one. 2007. But Barkov pulls off what I think the Panthers are really going to pull off, which is 4 in a row. That will be one of the 3 greatest teams in the history of sport. How do you feel about that if they win 4 in a row?
Yep. Honestly, with Barkov specifically, he would be in the same conversation in terms of championships, specifically with Gretzky,
Yep. Bossy,
Bossy,
Popman, LaFleur.
Guy Lafleur.
If they win 2 more, and I think they will, I'm dead serious. I think they'll definitely win this year. The question is,
Honestly, no one in the East can beat us.
I don't think so.
Montreal's I've been
Montreal is a
saying
year
this.
away. They're a year away.
They're a year away. If they
Yeah.
make it if they make it all the way to the state, I think they're gonna be like the Panthers. If they make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, it's gonna be they're gonna get swept, but it's gonna be a learning experience for them.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I
I can tell you
outside
the
of Dallas, honestly, outside of Dallas, there's only one team that can play with us physically wise is Colorado. Dallas is iffy.
I think the team that can play with you, and you're gonna think I'm crazy. I think there's a couple in the West. But if there is one team I think can play head to head with the Panthers, it's Winnipeg. Same
Winnipeg.
type of team, same built physical team. The problem with Winnipeg is they played great in the regular season and they fold in the playoffs. But I think with Jonathan Tays their hometown kid, he'll teach these guys how to win. Tell you, Florida, Winnipeg, Florida, Colorado, Florida, Vegas. And I know to a man, they will love Vegas in a rematch.
Honestly, I want to have Dallas because I want to. Oh no, I want Colorado. Actually, for me, I want Colorado because they beat us 96,
Yeah,
right?
it'll be 30 years. Yep, it'll be 30 years.
What's
Exactly.
your opinion on Joe Nieuwendyk, Mace?
One of the greatest players who ever played the game, and I didn't realize it until I was going to buy his jersey, and I looked up his numbers, and I was like, God damn, he did all of that in Calgary? Sometimes, Tony, in life, when you break up a good thing, You may never get it back. That was the Calgary Flames 30 years ago. They broke that team.
Didn't Joe Newendike go to Colorado, right?
No, he was traded for Jerome McGinley.
Wow.
He went on to do something Mike McDonald couldn't do. That's why you don't hear much about Mike McDonald. Because when he had the Dallas Stars, he couldn't put them over the hump. Joe Newendike put them over the hump.
And that's where I kind of feel bad for Joe, not Joe, Mike, to be
Yeah,
honest,
I agree with you.
because on that team specifically, with him, outside of Joe, was he the one outside of Mike? Was he the one carrying most of the offense on that team?
Yeah.
Sergei Zubov was on that team, but he was a defensive
He
defenseman.
was damn good for that team, too. That's the Rangers' dumb fault. That's why the Rangers are ignored in this city.
And
championship
they had
85 years.
Eddie the Eagle.
Yep. They had Guy Carbonneau, Breho. That franchise was overdue to win, and they won. In Minnesota, they had all that talent for 15 years, couldn't get over the hump.
The one player I wish had a chance to win a championship was Shane Doan.
Yeah, he's forgotten, isn't he?
And it's because the incompetence of that franchise, the ownership at the time.
I will agree with that.
But I think his loyalty to that franchise hurt him too.
Yep, I totally agree.
There was a baseball player that we talked about that you say he's forgotten because of that fact. His loyalty to the franchise hurt him in the long run.
Tony Gwynn.
Because the Padres, when he was playing, weren't that good, right?
No, they were good. Again, couldn't get over the hump.
He's the greatest average. Would you say Tony Gwynn is a lot of people say he's the greatest pure hitter?
I would agree. Him, Ron Carew, Ted Williams, Wade Boggs. I would say those four.
How about Ricky Henderson?
Nah, Ricky was more power and speed.
He was a true 40-40 guy?
Oh, yeah, Ricky was... No, he never hit 40. He was... Ricky was a 25-100 guy.
He was the number one, the leadoff hitter for those great Oakland A's teams with the Bass brothers, right?
Yeah, but when you think Ricky Henderson to me, I think the Blue Jays.
A lot of people say it's weird. You say the Blue Jays. A lot of people say the A's.
That's true. But if it wasn't for him, the Blue Jays don't win back-to-back.
Was that the team with Kid Carter and...
Nah, Kid Carter wasn't on that team. That was Pat Borders, Ed Sprague, Roberto Alomar, Tony Fernandez, John Allrood, Joe Carter.
That's another guy that doesn't get talked about a lot. John Olerud. Why?
He lost on that 2001 Mariner team.
But he has a championship, so
Allrood got 2 championships.
Huh?
Allrood got 2 with the Blue Jays.
Was he an average hitter too?
Yeah, John Olerud was a hell of a baseball player.
A guy I liked that nobody really talks about, he was a great average hitter. I like Edgar.
Yeah, Edgar Martinez was clutch.
No, Edgar Renteria.
Oh, you mean El Nino?
El Nino. Yeah, El Nino.
Yeah, I like Ventura too. Like
Were you a big Mike Lowell fan, Mace?
Michael who?
Mike Lowell?
Yeah, he was a good player. He got two champions. No, he got three championships.
He has one with Boston.
No, he got two with Boston.
I thought he got two with the Marlins.
No, one with the Marlins. He won in 2003, 2004, 2007 with the Red Sox.
Gee, crazy.
I know, right? Yeah, Mike Lowell.
Is he in terms of third base? In third in terms of the third base position, does
No,
Mike Lowell have the most championships?
no. Whoever played for those Yankee teams of the 40s got the most championships.
Oh my God!
I don't know who he was. I really don't.
Wait, who was the for that All Century team? Who was the third baseman?
Eddie Matthews, Braves.
And do you agree with that, or do you think it should have been Brooks Robinson?
Nah, Brooks didn't hit. Um, you could have said George Brett. You could have said Mike Smith, but they didn't. Remember, Costas and his boys. You know these guys.
Rapping Roberto, as
Yeah,
we call him.
yeah. You know how Costas is, man. Costas gotta be. I'm the smartest man in the room. You can't tell me anything. Was you there, Bob? Yeah, I was there, even though you really wasn't.
What was it? I can't remember. Was it him or another announcer that started talking about the grass?
That's Costas, yeah.
What was wrong with him?
He was heartbroken. Baseball ended too early.
Oh my God!
Yeah, Bob and the boys, they know how. See, I love Costas. I know a lot of people don't like him. Speaking of that, before I let you go, what's up with your boy, the hockey guy?
Who?
You watch the hockey guy, right?
Yeah.
What's up with this, man? Everybody's picking on him. You know what he used to do for a living? You know how he got all those jerseys, right?
Yeah. I think he worked for one of the. He was an equipment manager for one of the NHL teams or something like
Nah,
that.
he was a writer for the WWE.
Really? I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
you gotta see his latest video. It was like from a week and a half ago, like during WrestleMania. I mean SummerSlam. How he said how much this guy used to intimidate him, man. What's his face? Brock Lesnar. The Rock used to mess with him because he's only 5'1". You do know that about him, right?
Honestly, I thought he was like 5'6".
No, he's 5'1", 5'2". The hockey guy. He got.
And
I told you this before. He got a lot of haters. Boy. People. What's that shit when you lose your memory? What is that called? Dementia.
yeah,
It runs in his family, and like the haters, they be mocking him, like making fun of him. Got a
that's
lot of
horrible.
haters, bro.
Yeah, honestly, my favorite old school jersey that he always wears is I think it's oh my God, it's like a pale blue one. I forgot what team it was.
Pale blue, like what type of blue?
It's like a really bright light blue.
Let me think what team was that back in the day. Who's the one like blue?
It wasn't like a whole like the logo was light blue. I think it was like an old school Kings jersey or something like that.
The Kings never wore blue. I'm trying to think. Who wore blue? Toronto wears blue. Oh, I think I know what jersey it is. It's probably the Winnipeg Jets one, because that one's very light blue.
Like
And he wears
that
that one
old
a
school
lot.
Winnipeg
Yeah,
jersey.
he wears that one a lot. Always
Then the
watch the
other,
hockey guy.
and he has a he has he sometimes wears the old Minnesota North Stars
Yeah, he
jersey
was
too.
wearing the Madonna the other day.
Why
Yeah,
do people hate him so much?
well, look behind him, Tony.
All the jerseys.
We're talking white boys here, especially Canadian white guys who lived and died for hockey.
Yeah. Out of all the jerseys that he wears, Mace, which one do you like the most?
The one that I'm getting next week finally after all these years. He wore it the other day. The Black Skate Canuck. And I'll have mine next Friday morning coming
Do
from
you have
home.
the old school Thrashers jersey, Mace?
I like it, yeah. I'm trying to get one for Evander Kane. I'm doing his collection.
Uh,
See, Tony,
do you have the Minnesota North Stars jersey?
no, but I'm gonna get it. Not now, probably sometime early next year. I'll get it. I'm gonna
You're
get
gonna
the
get the new one Dyke instead of the Madonna.
no. The new guy played in Dallas. He didn't play in Minnesota.
Who was on
Doing
that
Dyke,
team?
doing Dyke. I got him in Calgary. I'm get already ordered his in Toronto. Then I'm gonna get his double jersey, and then I'm gonna get the Dallas Stars last.
Do you have
That's
the
how I do my.
Ilya Devils jersey, Mace?
Who I got in the doubles? I got
Scott Stevens?
no. I'm gonna get his though. Devils. I got Jack Hughes and
For old school players, I'm surprised you don't have our
no.
boy
That's coming, Tony.
Playboy Ilya.
Tony, trust me, that's coming. Let me finish my man McGillney first. I got one more to go with McGillney. It's the Devils. That's the one I'm
Oh,
gonna buy.
it's weird. Why do people hate Ilya so much, Mace?
Because Ilya was the asshole. That's why. But his boy, his boy is Ovi. And
So
listen,
it's hatred by
Kuznetsov.
association almost.
Yeah. It's him, Kuznetsov, and Ovechkin with Ilya. And Malkin, the only reason why Malkin hangs with them in the summertime. The only reason why Malkin don't hang with him because he played with Sid, and Ovi hated Sid, and Sid hated Ovi.
So that's another hatred by association thing
Yes,
too.
yes, and everybody hated Kovacic.
There was a and there was a great Russian defenseman that hung around with them all the time.
Who hung
There was a
around?
Russian defenseman that played with like around the time that Kovalchuk played. I forgot his name. Damn it.
They'll come back to me. I know who you're talking about.
It's not one of the Russian guys, is it? From
It
Detroit.
has to be because that's all. No, it's not. Datsuk or this guy was too old anyway. But he was in Russian. Oh, what's his face? Lindstrom. Lindstrom is Swedish.
K- uh, K- uh, Konstantinov. No.
Nah. Those guys. I think Konstantinov was with them. That's right, he was. He was with Bure, Mogilny, and old boy
Slava.
Fedorov.
Slava Kozlov. Victor.
No, those guys are the older guys. The group was Konstantinov, Mogilny, Bure, and Fedorov.
Play our boy Sergey.
Yeah, those guys came up together. They're boys. Those four boys.
My favorite story that you always tell me about Fedorov, that half of the Detroit team looked at him crazy.
Chasing Kornikova around. Could you blame him?
I can understand why. Kornikova was beautiful.
Yeah, he
But
chased her around the world. He didn't care. Seriously, he told Scotty Bowman, "I got 2 rings. I'm taking care of business right now. And wherever she goes, I go."
would you say Kucherov is almost a similar style of play as Sergey?
Yeah, Kucherov, nobody likes him though. He's a real asshole. He's always pissed off at something.
Honestly, it seems like the Russian players have that attitude. Like they're not media friendly at
No,
all.
no, they're not.
Oh, well, Ovi is a different story.
Yeah, because Ovi's more American than he is Russian.
Yeah, because he came here as a youngster.
Yeah, they all did. Him, Malkin, Konstantino. I mean, my man Kuznetsov. They all did.
Well, it's weird when I hear uh Malkin when he does the interviews. He doesn't speak
Good English, no.
good
And
English.
very moody.
It seems like Kuznetsov and Ovi are the ones that speak better English
Yeah.
because I think they they they
Your boy
they were
Bob.
the smart ones.
And your boy Bob also.
Oh, Bob speaks
Yeah,
perfect English.
yeah, you know that?
I thought I th- when he
That's
was
the
in
good thing.
Columbus, he really didn't speak it
He,
that much.
he speaks it now, and that's the one thing the Florida Panthers got to do. They got to get him going.
Yeah,
He's old now. He's
he's a Hall of
37.
Famer, right?
Of course. He got his cup. He may win a third this year. Wouldn't that be some shit? He wins three in a row, been to four straight finals. Only two other goalies can ever say that. Ken Dryden, Canadians. Billy Smith, Islanders.
I I thought Lafleur made
No,
Mar.
LaFleur is a center.
Oh no, not Lafleur. Marc Andre Fleury. I thought he made.
Nah, he never made four cups. Sid never played in four cups in a row. He played in two in a row twice. He lost to the Red Wings and he beat Nashville. Who else he beat? Nashville. Oh, San Jose, and he beat Detroit. Yeah,
Are any of the goalies that play for Detroit Hall of Famers? You think, Mace?
Mike Vernon got in.
Do you think Jimmy Howard's a Hall of Famer?
No,
He was a good goalie, but he doesn't have the stats.
he got the stats. No one likes him.
Is he an asshole?
I don't know. Well, now remember Jimmy Howard. From what I heard of him, yeah, that's right. He was kind of prickly. Yeah.
He had that Thurman Munson personality.
Yes.
Thurman, honestly,
What a dick that guy. God.
did you ever get any when he was playing for
No,
the Yankees?
Buster didn't talk to nobody. He was always angry when he got out of the garage.
Jesus.
The good Yankees was Lou Piniella, Roy White, Greg Nettles, George Alexander. Reggie was half and half. It depends on his mood. Who else? Mickey Rivers. Who else was good? Oscar Gamble. Munson with
Any of
the
the pitchers?
Ed Figueroa was okay, but he didn't speak English. Bucky Dent was a real dick.
Bucky? Really? Bucky?
Because all the women was there for him. Yeah, Bucky
did,
was real dick.
did Bucky like as Bucky? Did you ever have a chance to talk to Bucky Mace?
No, too many women. I'll tell you who I did have good combos with while I was Lou Piniella. Lou Piniella was great, man. He could always call.
Did you ever talk to Greg Nettles?
Yes. One day, me and him was making fun of Furman Munson.
Did you guys ever make fun of Bucky?
No, no. The shit
So
with
so
Furman
would you say
was.
Bucky's almost equivalent to like an Alex Rodriguez, kind of like in terms of the
I'll tell you,
playboy?
he's worse than that. He's more like who's the guy that you would know?
Or Derek Jeter?
No, he ain't Jeter, bro. From what I heard, because I wasn't going there after '97, I didn't go no more. But from what I heard, Jeter was good to the fans. He was good.
Who's
That's
the playboy on that team?
which one?
On the team with Alex and
Oh, it's Jeter, of course. Jeter. You could tell they don't like each other. All you have to do is watch the Fox pregame show. They don't sit next to each other. They don't like each other.
yeah, because I think Jeter hates him because of steroids.
No, Jeter didn't like him because he tried to take Jeter's spot.
Oh, at shortstop.
No, like trying to be the star.
But can you understand where Alex is coming from? Because he has a bigger.
Man, I love A-Rod, but man, A-Rod owns the Timberwolves now. You're gonna see him at every Timberwolves game. He's owned them for like 2, 3 years now. Alex was smart. He invested well. You think he got NBA teams?
I'm surprised that
Damn good
uh,
team too.
being that he started his career in Texas was
Started in
Texas.
Seattle.
I'm surprised, honestly, being
It was
that
A-Rod. It was Tino Martinez,
Jay Buhner.
Jay Buhner, Ken Griffey, Edgar Martinez, Mike Flowers. They have the skill, but they trade them because they had A-Rod coming up.
Would you say A-Rod, in your honest opinion, is the greatest modern era shortstop, Miss?
Or like when he started?
Yes.
No, I'll go with Larkin.
No, I thought A-Rod started after Larkin retired.
Say that again.
I thought. I thought. No, when I say modern era, is anybody from the late '90s, like the 2000s.
Well, Larkin played in the 2000s.
Wow, I thought Larkin retired before the 2000s. Wow. Shoot.
No, Larkin played in the 2000s. Let me see. Shortstop.
Edgar was
I
in
agree
that
with
era, right?
who?
El Nino was in that era, or was he
Yeah,
after?
he was. Yeah, he was.
He started his career with Detroit, correct?
Who?
El Nino.
He started with the Marlins.
Or was Detroit later?
No, he never played for Detroit. Marlins, St. Louis. Went to Rio. He will always be in Marlins fans' hearts for winning Game 7 of the World Series. Or that base hit in the 10th, 11th inning.
Do you, is would you say Louis Castillo you remember more as a Marlin, Mace?
Of course. Yeah.
That was honestly the greatest double play combo in Marlins history.
I would agree with that. No
Because
question.
Ugla was more offense. He was horrible on defense.
Which guy?
Dan Ugla.
Offense. Remember in the All Star game, he made 4 errors in a row?
Yeah. Derek Lee to me is the greatest Marlins first baseman.
I would agree with that. Good one.
Preston is left field or right field? Dang it.
I think Preston was in center, but I know you're going to give that to Devon White.
For me, actually, it's Yelich.
Isn't that something when Yelich goes to Milwaukee, he blows up?
Yeah, because
All right, Renteria played for the Marlins, the Cardinals, the Red Sox.
oh, okay. I was mixing up the.
And you're right, he did play in Detroit, 2008. He probably went in the trade with Miggy Cabrera, because that was the Cabrera trade.
That's another mistake, to be honest. Trading Miggy.
Of course.
But like we said, the ownership for the Marlins back then was super cheap. They didn't want to pay players.
Yep. And now
And
look
to
at them.
me, I think the Marlins are the only team in MLB history to do that. Win 2 championships after tearing down.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. This
When
team
was the
they
last
got
time
now,
Cleveland won?
when they beat Cleveland,
No, when was the last time Cleveland won a World Series?
1948.
Wow. So during the Yankees' dominance, almost.
Yeah.
I think the 20s and 30s were a split between the Cardinals and the
Yankees.
Cardinals
Yankees were good in the 20s.
and the
Yankees have
Yankees,
Ruth
right?
and Gehrig.
Huh?
Yankees have Ruth and Gehrig in the 20s.
No, in terms of flip flopping champion World Series,
That was Yankees Cardinals.
and that's why the double play is the two
Two
Cardinals
Cardinals, yeah.
over the Yankees.
Yes.
Yankees fans have to be pissed that the
Cardinals.
double play combination is not their Yankee. The shortstop and the
You
second
know what
baseman.
it is about the Yankees?
What?
Ruth and Gehrig didn't like each other. So when Ruth got cancer and Lou Gehrig had ALS, and when they got DiMaggio, what the Yankees decided to do, which was a very smart thing, play as a team. That's why you don't get to see the Yankees get a lot of notoriety, Tony, because the Yankees play team ball.
They're not about the flash.
Exactly. That's why they pick the captains that they do. Munson died too early. Manning, his back went out on him. Jeter gave you 20 years and said, go to hell, Yankees. And him and the Yankees don't get along no more. And now you got Judge. The problem with Judge is, unfortunately for Aaron, he plays terrible in postseason.
Yeah. And I think Aaron to me is a guy that I don't think he can handle the pressure of New York media.
I don't know. He's friendly with everybody. New York loves Aaron Judge. Now you got the asshole Yankee fan who are gonna bitch and complain about him all the time. But for the most part, he is New York. Well, he was until this guy got here.
What was your mother's opinions on the DiMaggio, and Mantle era of and and Roger Maris era of the Yankees?
My mother never liked the Yankees.
Oh, she never did.
She gave them their due, but I mean, you have to give the Yankees their due.
They have the most championships in sports.
Yeah, well, you know who I give number one.
Montreal.
You don't think Lon Prost and Randy Levine looking at that Dynamo Montreal building up there now?
No. What year was it where they instead of paying attention to
2021. 2021.
instead of focusing on building that trying to build a playoff team, they were focusing on Montreal. They were
Of
sitting in
course.
their office.
Yeah.
Who do
You
you
gotta
hate
think
more,
they're looking up there.
Prost or Levine, Mace?
Both of them.
Wait,
I don't
wait,
hate
is it
them like Chris Russo. Oh, Russo can't stand those.
wait? Who does Russo hate more? Uh, Lon Prost and Randy Levine, or who is the other
Billy
guy that
B.
he?
It's
Huh?
definitely Billy B. Billy B.
That was his most famous rant I've ever heard. To be honest,
Which one? The one when he said, "You got it, Billy Ben."
either that or the gorilla rant.
Yeah, Russo's funny, man. He is. Hey, Tone, I appreciate you. Come back tonight. I'll be on at 7:30. Come back tonight.
Okay.
Hey,
Good night.
thank you, man. Appreciate you.
See you
We'll see
later.
you all 7:30 tonight, folks. Have a
Okay.
good afternoon. Get home safe. Be good, Tony.
You too.